All right. Hi there, everybody. Hopefully I put the right time. I thought I put the right time, and then, it was just for a few minutes from now. But anyway, this is the weekend review. We are full-time RVers, for those of you who don't know.
This hat gets you money.
That's not true. That gets you discounts, though.
But it wasn't. It was the card with my Marine Corps logo on it that they recognized. I was a veteran, and we got a 10% discount.
You are a veteran.
They recognized that
It's this one, right? Okay.
What was I looking at?
I don't know. You look like you're looking down there.
They recognized that I was a veteran.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Okay. So.
And we got a 10% discount at pizza tonight. But because tonight does not fall in the purview of our previous week,
right,
we're not going to tell you about what pizza we had.
I wish we would have thought of a little tripod thingy, but oh well.
What tripod?
Well, because see now
This won't be long because the children are waiting for us to start a movie.
Right.
For our Saturday night sleep on the couch night.
Right.
Because this video is supposed to be made on Fridays.
Right. But we've been so bad about.
Well, we've been traveling and we've been busy catching up on stuff.
That's true.
Which we are still behind on, but we will catch up.
Yes.
On Monday.
So a little bit about us.
And then we'll be behind on Monday.
A little bit about us. We are full-time RVers since April 13th of this year, so right at 5 months.
Yes, actually on April 13th we were staying in a hotel because we did not have a house.
Right.
Or an RV.
Right, yeah. But, yeah, so we are in a Class C Winnebago.
Class C means the van front with the little overhangy thing, bunk top thing over the cab.
Right.
And then a box on the back.
Right. So, this week, let's talk about this week. So, on Friday, we were in Omaha, or
Council Bluffs,
Iowa, which is just across the Missouri River. So, like, Omaha, Nebraska is on the eastern border of Nebraska.
That's the camera.
Right. Sorry, am I not looking at it? And then,
I don't know.
And then
I'm looking at my face.
Council Bluffs is a neat little town that's just over the border in Missouri. And so then
Iowa.
Gosh, no, the Missouri River, it's in Iowa. There we go. So we stayed there in a casino parking lot, which is also a campground. So it's got water hookups and electrical hookups. And the Google reviews weren't that great, right? Yeah. But it was Labor Day weekend, and we had forgotten that it was Labor Day weekend. So we stayed there, and we ended up staying for what? Like 5 nights total. 6 nights. 6 nights total. And it was really... I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't great for the kids, like, just as far as it was just a parking lot, but it was fine. Like, there was a Bass Pro Shop just across the road. So we actually walked over there, and it was huge, and it was nice. It was the Horseshoe Casino in Council Bluffs, and so I'd recommend that one. Like,
and they had super nice showers that were like separate rooms.
Yeah.
You could lock a door, and they had laundry and vending machines.
And the laundry machines worked good. Yeah, it was good.
I like vending machines, but we didn't use
we need to leave them a good review, because I feel like that, because before I think the spaces were a lot closer together, right? Yeah. And then, so then they've made the spaces bigger, and so that was nice.
And the guy who checked us in, we might have talked about this last week, but the guy who checked us in was really nice. I told him we had 3 kids with us, and he gave us a spot that was in a corner and had a grassy area and a picnic table right next to that spot.
Yeah, there were a lot of bugs, though, which was odd, because it was, in a parking lot. But, I mean, I guess next to the grass there, I don't know. It was just kind of, there were bugs. But other than that, then we went...
You guys like... This is my...
Okay.
No shave.
Stop.
September.
Okay.
I'm going to shave tomorrow.
Good.
Before...
Would you stop?
Before we go and see my likeness.
Tom Cruise?
No.
General Custer?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, right. You look nothing.
I'm gonna put... You can't put picture comments on YouTube, can you?
No. Thank God. Okay. Anyway.
Keep talking.
I'm trying. Okay. Anyway, so we are going to... so we went from Council Bluffs, Iowa / Omaha up to... we wanted to see Ashfall fossil beds in...
Ashfall, Nebraska.
Ashfall is the thing. And so that was neat. It was a bit pricey though. Would you call it pricey for what it
Yes.
was? I mean, so it was $51 for the five of us, which when I say that, it kind of makes it sound like cheapskates. It's like $10 a person.
No, but it was because you had to pay $8
Okay.
per vehicle for a
That was,
Nebraska
yeah.
State Park Pass.
Okay, that was the thing, right? It was like you had to pay general admission to get in and for each vehicle. So because we don't tow yet, we only have the car. So I'm driving the car, he's driving the RV.
I wonder if we would have had to pay for both had we been towing.
Yeah, that I don't know. But anyway, so we had to pay for that. So, I mean, when you compare it to probably like a movie or something, I guess that's not that bad. But it just kind of felt nickel and dimey, right?
Yeah.
But it was really neat. Our son, who, like Ezra, he's 12 and he's very into dinosaurs and all that. He was kind of disappointed. I think he had really built it up in his head, and I thought it was very, very cool. It's an active dig site, so they've actually got people in there, and they're, like brushing the little dirt off and everything. That was cool. And there are rhinoceros bones and stuff right in the middle of America, so that's pretty cool.
Rhinoceri. Sorry, I'm looking for a picture that I'm going to recreate tomorrow.
Oh, gosh.
If I can find it.
But anyway, so that was pretty cool to see the rhinoceros bones and everything, and just there were a lot of neat things, but that's pretty much it. Like, there's not a whole lot to do otherwise. Like, it's just kind of like you see that, and that's neat. So, like, overall, I think when you think of it just as $50, that's like $10 a person. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's worth it, but it just felt like, well, the park pass, I wish they would just raise the price and make the general admission a little bit more, right? That's probably, I mean,
Yeah.
just because it just felt like, ow, ouch. Like, why do we have to pay for two cars? Like the parking lot's empty, first of all. But
Right.
Anyway, that was the
I'm
only
looking.
thing.
I'll find it.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know where to look.
So anyway, I'll be the mature one on this one. So after that, we went up to, help me out here. Where did we go after Ashfall? I don't remember.
Ainsworth, Nebraska.
Ainsworth, Nebraska. So that was like, we weren't really sure where we were going to stop because there's not a lot to stop at up that way, really. Like, there's a lot of small towns and stuff, but this place was super neat. Ainsworth, Nebraska, tiny little town. I mean, they've got like a Pizza Hut and a small grocery store, but it closes at 7. So, like, get your groceries early, because we were there and we're like, we needed some groceries actually, but we got there and it started storming really bad. And by the time the storm cleared, it was past 7 o'clock. We couldn't. But this park, this campground, is in like the city park. It's called East City Park, right? And it didn't have water hookups, but it did have fresh water available, but it had electrical hookups and a dump station. So nice flat spots, but it was like grass, and we were kind of worried, like, because it was like super, super, super.
About the storm?
Yeah, well, I mean, it rained a lot, and then so we were a little bit nervous about that, but it worked out fine. Like, we like, we didn't have any trouble getting out or anything when we left. I mean, it was several days later, but it was still fine. And then we went, we stayed there for what, like three nights. It's all on the honor system, so it's not manned at all. So you just stick your $10 in the little box every night. Would we stay 2 or 3 nights?
2 nights.
2 nights, which we could have stayed longer.
Yeah.
Looking back, I kind of wonder why we didn't.
Well, because we were trying to get
right
to places.
That's true. Yeah, like we were trying. Our original plan was to go all the way up to Glacier. That
National
was
Park in Montana.
Yeah,
near Canada.
but we've decided that's going to be too much of a time crunch for us before the weather starts to get too cold. Because like right now, it's September 8th, and it's starting to get cold at night where we are right now, which is in South Dakota.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We are
Hermosa,
South Dakota.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my gosh.
30 minutes
all this effort.
from that. So careful. Gotta keep saying it.
Okay,
So
that is
no,
enough.
wait. I want people to remember it so that they know tomorrow
Oh, when you.
I'm gonna recreate it.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't have a monocle.
So
But I
that's
am
a
gonna
problem.
stand in that exact place so that way we can
Oh my
get a good
gosh.
picture.
Okay.
of that. I better take a picture and put it in my gallery so that way I remember what it's supposed to look like. Did it take a picture?
I don't know. So then we went from
Oh, I can make that
Ainsworth to where did we go after Ainsworth? Oh, my days are running together.
We left Ainsworth on Thursday.
Yeah,
No,
but where
Thursday?
we just came from.
It's hard, people,
It's so hard
to remember.
How many states have we been in the past week?
We're in South Dakota now.
Yeah, so South Dakota.
Oh, we went to the Badlands.
Right. That was right. Yeah. How did we forget the Badlands? Yeah.
Just south of Wall.
Maybe
South
maybe
Dakota.
we're moving too fast at this point. Like we were in when we were in Georgia, we were there for like 2 weeks, and then like we were visiting family and stuff like that, and then we started going up. We went up to Illinois, spent time with his friends. So like I feel like for those several weeks, like it's just all been kind of a blur. But we're trying to kind of make up for lost time. Not that it was lost, but just like because the weather's getting colder.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's like this pressure, like, oh, we got to get, to like Yellowstone. So that's what I was going to say. We were going to go to Glacier, but we decided that's too far. We're going to go to Yellowstone instead. We had planned on going up to Glacier, then coming back down through Yellowstone, but now we're just going to go from here. We're going to go to like Mount Rushmore,
Crazy Horse. And Hill
Custer.
City.
Oh,
maybe Hill City.
Hill City, and maybe Custer also.
I think we have to go through Custer State Park.
Yeah, if anybody out there is watching and has comments on
to get
like,
to
what you would skip or what you would go see. Like my parents said, Custer's neat, but Yellowstone's a lot better.
And
so
we want to make sure we get there before it gets too cold. And by too cold, we mean lower than 40.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, that's too cold.
Really anything that's getting around freezing, I'm starting to feel like,
well, a couple of things. On our gray and black tanks, we have heaters underneath them, but we've never used them. And when it's too warm, I don't really want to heat up our poop tank.
Oh, gross. Okay.
Well,
yeah, well.
I don't want to heat it up and be like, well, does it work? Oh, it smells like it's working.
Ooh, I wonder if that does cause surely not, because it wasn't bad in Florida.
No.
And that's got to. Well, anyway, the point is.
This is the RVing channel.
I know, but people are
going to talk about poop.
Well, anyway.
But for this week, so we stayed at a boondocking place.
Yeah, okay, that was a thing.
Boondocking, for people who don't know what that means, it means staying somewhere for free. Okay?
Do you have to stay for free?
Yeah, that's the point of boondocking.
Oh, well, so dry camping, you may pay for.
No.
No?
I think here we are educating ourselves.
Yeah.
Dry camping means there's no hookups.
Right.
But you may be paying.
That's what I just said.
Boondocking
is free.
There's no hookups and it's free.
Yeah. So we've boondocked.
Right.
So far this month in the Walmart parking lot one night.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the grassland, Buffalo Gap grasslands.
Yeah.
It was 2 nights that we stayed.
Yeah.
And that was neat. We're in a self-contained, Class C. So we have a freshwater tank, we have a generator, and obviously a gray water storage thing. So it works out for us to do that. We ran down the battery. That was bad. We've never really done that before, right? So what we had to do.
I was just going to show them our view.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. It was on a cliff. Okay.
Free campground. Okay?
Yeah.
Free, and we almost we came to this place and somebody was going to. Sorry, we came to this place from this free place, and a place we were gonna go. This is sounding really confusing. Okay, let me just start here. This is where we were staying for free. Okay?
Yeah.
That was our view. And of course, this picture does not show the reality of what you could see, but it was a cliff and it looked out over the Badlands. So it was awesome.
People can't tell us.
So that was for free.
Right.
Now, that is dry camping, but boondocking. Okay? So no hookups.
Mm-hmm.
And it's free.
Right.
A place I called, to
All
stay
right.
next said all we have is dry camping. So that means you would go and pay to not have any hookups. So it's like I'm already
Genius.
staying on this beautiful cliff where the next closest person is like 50
Yeah.
feet away.
Yeah.
They're all quiet.
Or
Everybody's
100.
quiet. And yeah, more like 100 because our RV's 30 feet.
Yeah.
And so this place was going to have us pay $20 a night
Yeah.
to park on their property and not have any hookups.
Right.
We're like, I'm already not having any hookups and it's free.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. Why would I go and do that at your place?
Yeah, that was, I mean, but that is a thing, like, because if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you have nowhere to park, then sometimes I guess you're forced to do stuff like that. But it was kind of crazy, like,
I would just find a Walmart or a rest area.
yeah, well, not
It's
all
like-
Walmarts are starting to sometimes not
Some
be
of
so,
them.
yeah, some are not,
I'd
but
find something
yeah.
before paying $20
RV
to not have any hookups.
if you are a full-time RVer and you've never used RV Parky, which is an app, that has been super helpful.
And Park Advisor.
And if you're a full-time RVer and you're watching us right now, what are some apps that you use? If our like, so we use
We
RV.
don't have Apple products, so
Yeah.
don't tell us all stays.
Is that why we don't have that app?
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, but
Which we do have an old iPhone and an old iPad, so maybe we could see it, but
yeah, that's true. We could do that, but anyway, so RV Parky,
and Park Advisor.
yeah,
And the way that I found
the
the
Buffalo
free
Gap.
one was freecamping.net.
Oh yeah,
And there's Campendium, that's another one.
yeah. But the thing is, when you're boondocking, then you do eventually have to go get water, and you do eventually have to go dump somewhere. So it's not like you can just be out forever. Which there were some places in Wall that we could have dumped. But then you also have to think about generator use and how much that costs. Like, we just looked at our manual and it said that if you're running your generator, it's about a gallon of gas an hour.
With a full load.
So with a full load. So which, I guess it could be less or it could be
Yeah.
more. Or
We
it could
didn't-
be less, but
Yeah, we didn't
But-
need it for the air conditioner or the refrigerator or anything like that, but we did need it for our computer.
yeah, so if you think about if you're running it 24 hours a day and it's $3 a gallon, that can get expensive. I mean, that's more expensive than what you would pay at like most parks. I mean, if you're going to go to the COAs or whatever, or KOAs, that's going to be probably about similar. But
Yeah.
but then you don't have the dump station, everything, or the hookups. So
Yeah. I feel like we're getting away from our weekend review.
oh right,
All
yeah.
right. So we were at that beautiful place.
Says the Teddy Roosevelt.
It was where we're going. So we were at the Badlands, free place.
Yes.
Then on Thursday? Friday.
Well, and the Badlands were super awesome.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what I'm
what we're
saying.
go- oh,
Friday,
right, yeah.
we went into Badlands National Park.
Yeah.
And we have an America the Beautiful annual pass so that your admission is free
Do you
into the
remember
parks.
how much? $80, yeah.
And it's, I think we'll be able to use it at Mount Rushmore. Maybe we might have to pay for parking. I think that's a separate concessionaire, but we're not taking the RV in.
Concessionaire.
So we just have the car, so we'll pay for the car's parking.
Right.
But yeah, the Badlands, it was just like around the corner. It's amazing how all the different places looked different.
Yeah.
Like they all had their own different things. Some were yellow, the yellow mounds, and then different types of spires coming off of different things. It was
Yeah,
neat.
it was. Yeah, that was super cool. And then we saw not groundhogs, prairie dogs, and
Buffalo.
yeah, a couple of buffalo. Like, it was horrible. We were at the entrance, and there were 3-4 buffalo.
Uh-huh.
Just there, one was rolling around in the grass and everything. It was like, oh wow. And then
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
and then I thought, oh, well, since there's all these right here, there's probably going to be tons in the park. There were none in the park. And that was all we saw the entire time. So just those buffaloes. So lesson learned, if you ever see buffalo, stop and actually like take pictures if you're going to take pictures and stuff. Because I just thought they were going to be everywhere, but they were not. So anyway, we went from there over, so we drove all the way through, and that took not all day.
No.
Like,
You could take
you
all
could,
that if you
yeah,
wanted
you could take all day. You could take multiple days in there. Our kids, they range in age from 6 to 12. They were not as huge of a fan, I would say. I mean,
Yeah.
they liked it and they thought it was neat, but they were ready. They were kind of done with it after, I don't know.
Seems like they think, it all looks the same.
Yeah, and I mean, I get that because I mean, it's kind of like, oh, well, this is neat, but it's kind of all the same. I think he liked it the best out of all of us.
Yeah.
So
I took some good pictures.
it was
They're not
very
here.
yeah, it was very cool though. Like definitely worth, I think, the drive to see it because you don't have to go way out of the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right
like,
off of 90, you drive less than 10 miles
Yeah.
and you're in the park.
Yeah, and then you can also do wall drug, which we did today.
Mm-hmm.
Am I skipping ahead? Well, yesterday. So we stayed at the Buffalo thing last night, also
Yeah.
Buffalo Gap. And then when we woke up this morning, we went over to Wall Drug, which is neat because, well, first of all, they do have RV parking, which is sometimes hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
And then that place is just huge, like huge.
Yeah, it's like a full
and
city block of stuff.
yeah, like tons of like different little shops, and there's a restaurant, or maybe several restaurants actually. There's a donut place and a let's see, candy shop and an ice cream shop.
That's
and
just within the drugstore. There's stuff
Yeah.
across the street too.
yeah. There's tons of little things to do. Like you could probably do a whole day in Wall
Mm-hmm.
of
If
just
you
like
shopping
yeah, if you like
and all
little
that
like
things.
if you like shopping and stuff. We're not big shoppers, but if you like doing that kind of thing, it'd keep you busy all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came here to what's this place called? Southern
Today's
something.
Saturday, so they're not allowed to know.
Oh, sorry. We're in an undisclosed location, and you'll have to. All right. So
CIA.
that was this week.
But
Are you done?
if you want to see us stuff on Instagram, you can follow us there to see where we're going to be this week.
Mm-hmm.
I am at official JR Cox,
Mm-hmm.
and she is at Kayla M. Cox.
M as in Marie.
Yes.
Not that that's my middle name or anything.
It is. So you can see that there because we tend to take pictures and share
Yeah.
on the stories and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
All right then. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Being all awkward.